Hello, my name is Dr. Jody Kendrick, and I want to welcome everybody to the class. This class is Nursing 490, or your nursing capstone course. I'm super excited to be working with you all for the next 8 weeks. When you are in this course, it usually means you're almost finished. This is either your last class or your next to the last class. So super exciting time for you guys, and I'm just thankful that I can be here with you and share this last little bit of time that you have left before you get your degree. Several of you, I was fortunate to be able to work with you in one of your first classes, your theory class. So it's always exciting when I have students that started with me and then get to finish with me. That's always exciting for me anyway. So this class, unlike any other class you've taken, no tests, no quizzes, what we're going to be doing is we're going to work on creating a project that I think you're going to be real excited about. It's a portfolio. We're using some new software at West Coast University called ePortfolio, and the first week or two in the class you're going to be setting up your template. You're going to go in and put your name in there and pick out the course template that we're all going to be working off of, and you'll see when you do that that it has different sections for the different things that we're going to be inserting throughout the next 8 weeks. So I think you're going to have at the end a project piece that you're going to be really proud of, and that you'll see that you'll be able to use that in the future, hopefully, if you're climbing the clinical ladder at work, or you're going for a job interview, or you're moving on for your next degree. I think you'll be able to have a piece of work that you're going to be really proud of, and it's going to house a lot of your work, previous work. So that's real exciting, and I think, like I said, I think you're going to really like that. So one of the things that I like to point out, I want to keep the video pretty short, but when you're putting this portfolio together, when you write your 4 reflections, and those reflections are going to be during week 2, 3, 4, and 5, you're going to write reflections, and the prompt will tell you exactly what program objective and what outcomes you're speaking to, okay, for your whole program. And so when you talk about those outcomes that you met, they're going to ask you for pieces of work that demonstrate that you met that program outcome. For example, I think the first one talks about maybe your theory class, and it'll say, how has your philosophy of nursing changed? And it'll guide you to maybe your theory class. You might want to attach your philosophy of nursing paper. Okay, so I tell you this because it baffles my mind how many computers crashed from the beginning of your coursework to the end. So you need to be able to gather up at least 4 pieces of your previous coursework. And so you might, if you're one of those people, you're not sure if you kept everything like you were supposed to, go ahead and look in those weeks and during those reflections and see which courses it guides you to, because you might need to email some instructors or work with your academic advisor to get those papers or presentations that you want to use for those reflections. So I want to make sure I point that out in the beginning, and then you're going to be polishing up your resume and writing a short biography. That's just a few of the other things that go in there. And then your major piece of work for this course is to create a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation that's going to be a video that you talk through, and you're going to tell me what your short-term and long-term goals are. So that's kind of a fun thing to do, and I think that's due like in week 7. Week 7, and then we finish up our portfolios in week 8. So it's going to be a fast 8 weeks, and there's a lot of writing assignments to do, and a lot of reading as well. The discussion boards, just like you're used to. Give me your initial post by Wednesday and respond to your 2 peers by Sunday night. You guys are familiar with how to do that by now, and you don't need me to go through all that, how to do the discussion post. So The only other thing I wanted to point out, for those of you that haven't had me before, I like you to reach out to me with your questions or concerns or comments, and I want you to reach out to me by email or call me on my cell phone or text me, okay? I don't want you to go to course messages or questions for the instructor. I only open that up usually once a day, late at night, is when I work on these classes. So I want you to be able to get responses very quickly to what your questions and your concerns are. So over in the virtual office, as you're reading through the tabs, you'll see how to get a hold of me, what my cell phone number is, what my email is, and like I said, don't hesitate to reach out. I want to be able to answer your questions and get you moving as quick as you can. So no question is silly. We're in this together, and I think you're gonna enjoy the class. And again, welcome. I'm glad to have you guys, and I'm glad to be working with you for these next 8 weeks. So let's go get them.